Everything you need to get anything done.
El respeto gordo mogólico de mierda con discapacidad de visión y de tacto anal, la reconcha de tu madre recluido mental hijo de una revolución industrial de putos, pasa por una jardinería de tu barrio, cómprate un ramo de flores y ya.
I'm so insecure, I think that I'll die before I drink. And I'm so caught up in the news of who likes me and who hates you. And I'm so tired that I might quit my job, start a new life. And they'd all be so disappointed, cause who am I if not exploited? And I'm so sick of 17. Where's my fucking teenage dream? Someone tells me one more time, enjoy your youth, I'm gonna cry. And I don't stick up for myself, I'm anxious and nothing can help. And I wish
Ow. Ew. Okay, we are done here. Oh. Interesting. Okay, sorry. Oh. Oh. Wait, no. Ah, shoot. Okay, we're gonna go. We'll be right. Okay, back. Did they pull up? God. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. We are not gonna. We are not. We are going to keep. Remember those designs.
Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
When there's too much drama at school, all you gotta do is walk away.
don't need friends. They disappoint me.
What the fuck is up, Kyle? No, what did you say, dude? What the fuck, dude? Step the fuck up, Kyle. Road work ahead? Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Oh my god, look at that face!
If you're feeling suicidal, you've come to the right place.
It was nice to meet you. It was great to meet you. It was wonderful to meet you. Fantastic meeting you. It was a fucking pleasure to meet you, little.
Everybody has a gay cousin. Bitch, I don't have a gay cousin. Wait. Oh shit, I am the gay. Oh my god.
Girls laugh completely depends on whether or not a guy's around. If a guy's around, if he's not.
So basically, what I was thinking of was, oh fuck. I can't believe you've done this.
We have to tell him the dog died.
No, Jimmy, your dog ran away.
Why?
He didn't want you to see him die! Gerald! I love watching the waves.
I'm in love with you, Brandon.
Wait, what? You're not coming to my tea party? Bethany, I made biscuits!
Todd, you didn't fucking pay the power bill? Are you serious?
When your lights don't work like
Scott,
they used
shut
to
the fuck
before.
up!
Ugh, I have no friends. Bitch, what am I? A roach?
Oh, I think that I found myself a unicorn. How did you get into my house?
Hey, spell me, okay? M-E? You forgot the D. There's no D in me. Not yet. I'm so scared.
If there's one thing in this house I know how to do, it's how to cook, alright? What are you making, fire over there? It's a beautiful day outside. Not as beautiful as me. Boy.
Mushroom dance, whatever could it mean? It means you've lived a life of sin.
Slow down. Grab your Bible. Pray like you're trying to make your soul revival. Praise the Lord.
I'm gonna learn to sing like Nicki Minaj.
Than the guy with the thing on his eye.
If you don't feel like talking to somebody, do what I do and just make a random animal sound. Okay, bye.
Rachel is so annoying. I heard you were talking shit about me. What?
Agent Coyote, this is headquarters. Do you copy? Yes, sir, I do. And Agent Little Dick, do you copy? Agent what? Little Dick.
This is how I enter my house. What's up, fuckers? Why do you have my phone? Fuck you, that's why!
Kitty, why do you run from me? I want to sing you a song! Hello, little kitty, where the fuck are you?
I want you to park that Big Mac truck right in this little
We have ways of making you talk to me. Daddy's working right now. Oh my gosh, did you draw this? That is so good. I'm driving.
Shotgun!
Oh, but you had it on the way here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, I found a shotgun. And I want the front seat.
Baby changing station. Baby hanging station.
Nate, how those chicken strips?
Fuck your chicken strips!
Arlene, your speech was so good. I mean, like, didn't even try. It was just improv and.
Oh my god, why can't you just take the freaking compliment?
Change your shirt. Bruh, first of all, I look good in this shirt. And second of all, I look good in this shirt. And third of all, I look good in this shirt. So tell me I don't look good.
You look so stupid.
Cam, there's a cockroach right there! Cam! I'm joking, I'm joking.
You need Jesus.
A red dress on tonight, dancing in the dark in the pale.
Johnny has 19 bottles of dish soap, and he gets Gina. Wait, why does Johnny have so many soaps? Mind your business, David!
Dragon Tales, it's almost time for Dragon Tales. Come along.
A potato flew around my room before you came.
Let me see what you have.
Daddy? Do I look?
There's only one race. The human race. What about NASCAR?
Hello? Anyone out there? Is someone there?
Carl is saving big holiday shopping at Amazon, so now he's free to become choir master.
Nonsense. You know him. The Fortnite-hating, all-powerful YouTube personality we faced off with in Versus Nonsense. But how well do we really know them? Here's 10 things about nonsense. You want to know what's actually nonsensical? These wacky numbers. Look how many people aren't the first to see these videos as they come out. It's crazy. Alright, enough goofing. Let's get into it. Versus Nonsense was developed by YouTuber Nonsense Humor, who made the character as a personification of himself. According to their video, How to Funk at a Friday Night, Nonsense originally began as a reskin for Boyfriend and Senpai. Because Nonsense is a reskin, their image file can replace Boyfriend in almost any mod imaginable, which is something Nonsense Humor does while playing other mods, to insert themselves in. Because of this, however, playable Nonsense is a much smaller variation than in his respective mod, causing fans to dub this version of Nonsense as fun-sized nonsense. Versus Nonsense Full Week was developed entirely by Nonsense Humor. On the Game Banana page, they credit Cade for the Cade engine, and Gweb for the video cutscene extension used to play out the chaotic storyline of this mod. Revealed in their video, How I Make Versus Nonsense Without Any Modding Experience, Nonsense Humor was behind every aspect of this mod for art, animation, music, code, and charting. The video details how they used a series of YouTube tutorials to learn how to use programs behind mod development, and their struggles on getting everything to work correctly. The most recent update to Versus Nonsense Full Week replaces the silver play button on the back wall with a gold one. The YouTube Creator Rewards program gives out these plaques in the form of play buttons to creators who reach certain subscriber milestones. Before the release of Versus Nonsense, Nonsense Humor had less than 100,000 subscribers, which is required to receive the silver play button. But once they reached that sub count, they changed it to gold to reflect the next milestone. The text on it saying "never gonna happen" is a bit of self-deprecating humor, as at the time Nonsense Humor didn't expect the mod to pop off as much as it has. Versus Nonsense is one of the few mods to be altered by the player's accuracy. There are different cutscenes if the player is above or below 75% accuracy, most of which includes Nonsense telling Boyfriend he sucks if the player is doing poorly.
Dang, dude, you got some pretty tight bars. But, get out. Wow.
During the song Context, if the accuracy is above 75%, boyfriend will dab and upset nonsense. If it's below 75%, boyfriend will look worried. In highlights, the accuracy affects nonsense, making him look worried if it's over 75% and bored if it's under. The final song, Nonsensical, is a joke song, having nonsense spam a ludicrous amount of notes and having the player only have to press 1. The song has 2 endings depending on if the note is hit, resulting in nonsense being beaten by boyfriend or the other way around. However, if ghost tapping is turned off for this song and the player misses the note intentionally, the cutscene where they press the note still plays out. Nonsensical, when selected through the song select menu, is different than the one that plays at the end of the full week. If the player is looking for a challenge, this version of the song includes parts where boyfriend sings too, making for an actually difficult alternative to the previously easy track. Since it wasn't immediately obvious to people outside of Nonsense Humor's circle of friends what some of the references in the background are, he made a community post highlighting what each item is supposed to represent in the original background. From left to right, we have a dinosaur, a picture of AA Illustrator, a wanted poster of Benny Studios, a clock that's stuck on 420, a note with Marshy on it, a poster of Gay Venomations, the previously mentioned play button, a Mysterious Tunes mask, Among Us trash can, Lazy Goobster mushroom, Miley Heart sunglasses, a Luigi hat referencing Nonsense Humor's old channel, which he now considers cringy, and the most important reference of all, a bookshelf. It's a reference to books. Nonsense has slightly shorter hair in both his icons and the menu background than in the actual full week. This is likely because Fun Size Nonsense has shorter hair to fit into Boyfriend's sprite sheet, and they were based on that version. Also, Nonsense was animated with his arms swinging in his idle pose because Nonsense Humor actually does that in real life when he's bored. During the final song, Nonsensical, Nonsense is floating in the air due to their godlike power. Originally, Nonsense appeared as if they were standing on a platform in mid-air instead of hovering. The first solution to come to mind is to have the sprite sheet gently bobbing the character up and down, but Nonsense Humor remembered that BB Panzer's mod Hellchart Carol had her floating in the air and bobbing in engine, and simply copy-pasted the code over to give Nonsense the same effect. Nonsense Humor confirmed in a YouTube community post that there will be a follow-up week to the Versus Nonsense mod, in the form of an image of the week logo, a nonsensical Friday night versus Nonsense. This update is slated to add 9 songs, some of which occur based on accuracy, and a wacky new storyline. In a comment on this community post thread, Nonsense Humor stated they have a team of 10 people working on this new update. Additionally, on the 1st of September, Nonsense Humor uploaded a teaser song titled Distant Nonsense on their second channel, likely referencing the tricky teaser song Distant Chuckle. And that's 10 things about nonsense I hope you enjoyed. Who should I cover next? Let me know down below. Alright, thanks for watching. Until next time.
Click this and play Control. Right now, for free. Click this. Try that.
I do not sponsor anything.
Bob, you know him. The poorly drawn, soul-staring dream look-alike we faced off with in literally every Friday Night Funkin' mod ever. But how well do we really know them? Here's 10 things about Bob. Oh, and, him. And that little guy, too. Just a quick warning, this mod contains jump scares, flashing lights, and disturbing imagery. If you want to see something really disturbing though, look how many people watch my videos without subscribing. Be sure to do your part and hit that subscribe button. Alright, let's get into it. Bob's Onslaught, or also known as literally every Friday Night Funkin' mod ever, is a mod created by Flonks, Wildy Thomas, and Donna863. Originally designed as a parody of the typical Friday Night Funkin' mod formula, Versus Bob quickly
Magic,
became a
I can
fan favorite,
smell.
as its unconventional design and unique mechanics made it stand out in sort of an ironic manner, considering it began life as a joke tweet. Generally, during any Friday Night Funkin' and mod song, the player needs to simply press 7 to open up the debug menu. From here, they can edit the song's tempo and charting, as well as switch out the player and opponent characters. During the song Run in Bob's Onslaught, however, the player will be greeted with the message, "You can't run," and "You can't run while you're having fun" in the song Onslaught, likely referencing the fact that people tend to use the debug menu to make hard songs easier. Additionally, the music in the background of You Can't Run is simply a slowed down and distorted version of the base game song Ugh from Week 7 played on a string instrument. Versus Bob is one of the few mods to intentionally crash the game for comedic effect. In addition to this, the mod also opens up images in the player's default web browser, like Bob is mad.png opening when the player dies in Run, and a PNG of a middle finger during his dialogue before the song Onslaught. In addition to this, the song Onslaught has a number of distracting mechanics, like making the hit arrows move and vanish, having the whole screen dance in a figure 8 when in windowed mode, and having advertisements pop up. These mechanics and pop-ups can actually be turned off under the Bob section of the settings menu. Ron's design is based on a file folder, and since he plays a number of meme sound effects and images, it can be assumed that he's the developer developer's meme folder. Also, Ron's dead sprite may be a reference to the show Family Guy, since it looks similar to the show's default fallen down preset used frequently in the show. Hellbob's shifty eyes require 48 unique frames of animation in order to appear so smooth. The eyes looking around, however, were not animated by the developers and actually long predate the mod as a commonly used creepy gif of a single eye looking around. The eye was duplicated and placed on Bob's head to give him his now iconic Hellbob look. In Bob's takeover of the Bob and Bosip mod, his appearance in this week is closer to that of Bob from that mod, with blue hair and a shirt that now says Gloopy instead of B, due to Bob kidnapping them. This week is an homage to Versus Bob, as it plays out very similar to the inspiring mod, as well as including its own unique memes, like Bob becomes Verbal Ace, the beatboxer from space. He can't make this up. Bob, Little Man, and Ron's voices are all default instruments and presets used in the music program FL Studio, a program often used to make music for these mods due to its versatility and accessibility. Bob is the Robo Voice preset, Little Man is the Theremin preset, and Ron's voice is the Buzzin preset, all with a bit of added reverb. Little Man is only playable in the free play menu, and going in there you probably noticed repeats of the song Run. In earlier versions of Versus Bob, there were only 13 copies of Run, but many more were added to round it off to a nice crisp 100. The song Little Man is 7 minutes and 33 seconds long, one of the longest songs in mod history. Briefly, throughout this long track, Little Man will become a snippet of the Caleb City vine, "The Pizza Is Here," that's used in a lot of popular memes. Ron's animations are based on the High Effort Tankman mod. As it can be seen in the game files, Ron's sprite sheet is called tankman.png. High Effort Tankman was designed before the release of the official Week 7 and based itself off the song Ugh and the leaked stills of the new week. Ron utilizes Tankman's custom Ugh animation in their falling down animation that occurs whenever an ear-shattering meme sound effect plays. At the end of Bob's onslaught, there appears a very brief image containing a Google Drive link. Within this Google Drive directory contains a number of images pertaining to a character named Lennon Noah. These images appear to be an ARG, or Augmented/Alternate Reality game, a series of puzzles solved through clues in the real world that lead to answers that usually tell a story. This ARG, however, has been confirmed to be entirely a joke among the Versus Bob devs and has no relation to the Bob story or lore. And that's 10 things about Bob I hope you enjoyed. If you watched up to this point, I'd like to ask you, who should I cover next? Alright, thanks for watching. Until next time.
Walmart's Deals for Days isn't over yet. This Cyber Monday is your last chance to score big online starting Sunday night. Don't miss out on Walmart's Deals for Days.
On Command, you know them, right? The band composed of Abel, Max, CJ, and Ruby? Well, this band of cool cats are Boyfriend's main opponent in their full week mod. Here's 10 things about Starlight Mayhem. Alright, before we get into it, look at these wacky numbers. Over 70% of you guys watching aren't subscribed. If you like these type of videos, be sure to hit that funny red button and be the first to see them. Alright, let's get into it. Starlight Mayhem was led by the Masked Chris as lead artist, Ash on coding, Cerber on charting, Riding in the Red, and Mino on vocals, Mudstep on music, and extra help from Operate Manual and Bastiano, all built in Verwix's mic'd up engine, which breaks away from the conventional appearance and layout of the base Friday Night Funkin', and has new features like lo-fi and hi-fi variants of songs, and song modifiers like Marathon and Endless Mode. The only major feature missing from the build of mic'd up that Starlight Mayhem uses is custom key bindings. The menu layout will seem familiar to those who played versus Agodi, another mod that came out around the same time that is also built in mic'd up. The music used in Starlight Mayhem's cutscenes is a song created by original Friday Night Funkin' composer Kawaii Sprite, known as Give a Little Back. This track was also used in the mod versus Hex for cutscenes, and may be an homage to the character. As CJ mentions, you even beat that up-and-coming robot dude. Which is funny considering Hex is standing directly behind Boyfriend in the same cutscene before being brought up on stage. CJ should have seen him, he's like right there. Speaking of the Starlight Mayhem audience, there's actually a bunch of familiar faces during the first cutscene. Carol, Witty, Tricky, Rub, and Icy Pie from other Friday Night Funkin' mods, and even Adelaide, Corrupt Me, Henry, Austin, and Sam from the Masked Chris's motion comic of We Deleted You. Sans, Sonic, Kirby, and Minecraft Steve can also be seen. I cannot tell you who this little guy is. I thought it was a Minecraft chicken at first, someone has to tell me. Within the icon grid.png file that contains all of the characters' icons, there lies icons for the Masked Chris's previous mod versus Icy Pie, a mod based on YouTuber Icy Pie who wrote We Deleted You. Another notable feature of this icon grid is the fact that unlike the characters in the base version of Mic'd Up, all the Starlight Mayhem opponents don't have winning icons. The guitarist Abel and drummer Max that can be seen in the background are actually coded as two extra characters. In order for their movements to match up with the music, they too are charted like the opponent and player, though their arrows are made invisible to give the illusion of them playing guitar and drums during the mod. In the story of Starlight Mayhem, Ruby and CJ decide to team up for one last song with Boyfriend, and in order to level the playing field, Girlfriend decides to step in as well. The character sprite of Boyfriend and Girlfriend doesn't come from the base game, but was actually provided by modder Bastiano. Bastiano's Closer Together mod actually predates the Week 7 update and was updated itself to look closer to the appearance of Boyfriend/Girlfriend in the base game, the only difference being the removal of the kiss mark on Boyfriend's cheek. Normally a Funkin' character's voice is created from modulating a series of vocal phonemes to create the illusion of singing like Boyfriend, or attributing the vocals to certain instruments like the characters in Versus Bob. CJ's voice is sampled from the World Ends With You antagonist Sho Minamimoto, and Sonic the Hedgehog's voice lines from Team Sonic Racing and Puyo Puyo Tetris.
So Zeta slow. Oh, epic stunt fail. It's showtime.
Sonic and Sho were most likely chosen due to their similar sounding voices. In November of 2020, the Masked Chris tweeted a number of reference sheet for every character in On Command, the series, not the band. These small fun facts / story sections reveal a bit of lore for each character, the most interesting being Ruby's backstory. The reason we only see Ruby's left eye is because she's straight up missing her right one. While in a fight with her abusive parents as a kid, she lost it due to her not having good powers. That's right, powers, as according to her work in progress reference sheet, Ruby is telepathic, though it's difficult to control. Hey, this is Neb post-editing this video. Chris literally just tweeted he probably won't bring back On Command having powers, but likes the concept of their burst ability, which is basically Super Saiyan. So take the whole telepathic thing with a grain of salt. Alright, get back into it. Ruby eventually ran away from her abusive household and now lives with her boyfriend Mark, though the past abuse is still with her, hence the shyness. During the events of Bob and Bosip's Bob Takeover Week, Bob and Bosip are kidnapped by Bob and Ron and impersonated during their songs. But this isn't the only crossover in B&B. Due to the Masked Chris being a part of the animation team, both CJ and Ruby appear in the car driving by during the songs and in the one that hits Ron at the end of Ronald McDonald's slide. CJ also has a chance to appear on the main menu and will laugh when the player presses I, J, K, or L. Additionally, the Masked Chris tweeted this teaser photo of CJ and Bob with the caption, "and make it double," implying the existence of a future crossover between the mods. There's a remake of Starlight Mayhem in the works called Starlight Mayhem Rebooted that had its teaser trailer in August's Funkin' Forward. The trailer features CJ's new vocals by Cougar McDowell, and the Masked Chris has leaked the massive devlog involved in the project. Currently, they appear to be done with the song remasters and just have to code and chart the remaining features of the update. When the Game Banana page for Starlight Mayhem reached 1 million views, the Masked Chris released the song Parallax on their Twitter, and stated that the mod will not only feature the new song, but an entire new week. And that's 10 things about Starlight Mayhem. I hope you enjoyed. I'm pretty excited to see what Chris and the team come up with for Rebooted, but
So I'm guilty of like kind of blindly loving things, but you can always be critical and still love something and still accept what it was and all that. So, you know, it just depends. But, you know, if there's something that you can't even enjoy it, you just watch it to feel the bitterness and feel them and look for the mistakes, just fucking grow up. Like that, I'm sorry, but that's an internet culture thing that I really can't stand, and I am very not afraid to be vocal about. Like, I hate the kind of cinema sinsy culture that has been
Sort of
crafted on the
behavior.
internet.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Of just like, oh, tiniest, oh.
Hello, YouTube.
I just feel like if you...
Yeah. I will see you guys then.
Wow.
Bye-bye.
So much swag. So much swag. Well, that was the Rambo eye reveal. You can tell that that was something that was very difficult for him to do, just with that deep sigh that he did before he decided to lower his eyeglasses. This is a young man with facial dysmorphia, and I can't imagine having, you know, something like that at such a young age. But I just feel like this is just a huge step for him and a huge step for his fan base, and him opening up more and, you know, showing more of himself. Whatever he wants to do, you know, whatever you feel comfortable with, go ahead and do. You know what I mean? You're a young man, but I do feel like as you get older, as you command your audience, you'll realize, you know, you don't have to submit to any of the pressures of them, of your fans, and a lot of your real fans, your core fans will understand if you absolutely never do a face reveal at all. So don't feel pressured to show yourself in that way. We love you, we support you, and I literally cannot wait for that merch to show up. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. As you already know, this video is not being monetized. I feel weird, you know, trying to monetize something like this. But I am super, super proud of Rambo, and I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Oh.
Gonna take a miracle now.
Take relief anywhere with new.
Bye-bye. Kiss.
Sleep at 10.
Before you clean your room, Ate Chang, ha? Before anything else, before you play computer and also Coco. Magic too. Magic. Dalo. Isabi mo na lang.
Boys and
Clean the Hello? Before you play tomorrow.
History
It will be 2 days
in
ahead.
misty. Play string a lifetime in the night time. How entertaining. Bucket hands, running chance. Put me in a trance. How entertaining. Watch my step, hold my breath, avoiding my death. How entertaining. Can't rewind. Playing time, running right behind. Isn't this entertaining? And he leaves without a door in hand. As your joy expands in the soul, you'll land. I could they restore her voice and moves in terror. Play string a lifetime in the night. Play how entertaining. Bloodied hands, running chant. Put me in a trance. How entertaining. Watch my step, hold my breath, avoiding my death. How entertaining. Can rewind. Playing time, running right behind. Isn't this entertaining? How entertaining. They wait for you. Let's do a reaction to this song. I don't like it already.
Save mo ako bukas para makikita ko
Very techno. Interesting. Among. Oh. I don't like that part. Oh. I don't like this song. I'm sorry. Let's find another publicly dim song. Get your hug. Okay, let's listen to this after this Kit Kat ad. Ooh, now this song. Now with me and me and you. Me moving you down your hidden path. Insert my wrath. You see me go attack. No, there's no turning back. Ooh. I like the art. Okay, I think we're gonna end this early. I have to do other stuff and get ready for tomorrow. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Bye.